Is Iron Man really not worthy of lifting Thor's hammer? As the only god among the Avengers, Thor had always believed that he alone was worthy of wielding Mjolnir. Hawkeye was the first to challenge that idea. He stepped up and gave it everything he had, but no matter how hard he pulled, the hammer wouldn't budge. With no other choice, he walked away in embarrassment. Tony's curiosity was immediately piqued. He tried lifting it with his bare hands, but got nowhere. Then he put on an Iron Man gauntlet and even called Rhodey over to help.
Are you even pulling? Are you on my team? Just represent, pull. All right, let's go.
Banner, meanwhile, had already tried before and had no interest in embarrassing himself again. Then Captain America stepped up, and something unexpected happened. Mjolnir actually moved, just a little. The look on Thor's face changed instantly. Luckily for him, Cap still couldn't lift it, and Thor finally managed an awkward smile. But what no one knew was that Steve had actually been worthy all along. Just as everyone was having a good time, a battered robot suddenly stumbled into the room. Before anyone could react, it took control of several Iron Legion drones and launched an attack. Thor smashed them apart one by one with his hammer. While Tony and Rhodey were both sent flying, Banner was about to turn into the Hulk, but Black Widow stopped him before he could transform. Ultron seized the opportunity to steal Loki's scepter. The Avengers immediately fought back. Cap and Thor worked together to destroy the robots, while Hawkeye tossed Cap his shield, allowing him to take down another enemy in one move. But Ultron wasn't worried at all. He even declared that he was going to wipe out the Avengers. Thor responded by smashing Ultron's body to pieces with a single blow, but the real Ultron had already escaped through the internet. He made his way to a Hydra base and used the equipment there to build himself a new body. Back at Avengers Tower, Tony discovered that Jarvis had been torn apart from the inside. Furious, Thor stormed over, grabbed Tony by the throat, and lifted him off the ground, blaming the entire disaster on Tony's arrogance. But Tony had his reasons. After the Battle of New York, he had seen firsthand just how powerful an alien army could be. He had even carried a nuclear missile through a wormhole and nearly died in space. Ever since then, he'd been obsessed with creating a stronger defense system to make sure nothing like that ever happened again. Captain America finally broke up the argument and decided they needed to find Ultron and destroy him before he could complete his plan. By then, Ultron had already rebuilt himself, but he still considered his new body far too weak. To take on the Avengers, he recruited Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. The twins already hated the Avengers, and after Ultron manipulated them, it didn't take long for them to join his side. They soon traveled to an abandoned shipyard in Africa to find arms dealer Ulysses Klaue, who had a massive supply of vibranium. Klaue expected Ultron to simply take it by force, but instead, Ultron transferred a fortune straight into his account. That was when Tony and the others arrived. Catching Tony off guard, Ultron blasted him away, and an all-out battle erupted. Quicksilver used his speed to launch surprise attacks from every direction, even landing a punch on Captain America. Thor responded by hurling Mjolnir straight at him. Wanda then tried to control Hawkeye, but he was ready for her this time and turned the tables on her. Luckily for Wanda, Quicksilver arrived just in time and carried her away. Elsewhere, Tony and Ultron battled their way from the shipyard into the sky. Tony eventually found an opening and blasted Ultron straight into a wall. But before his body was destroyed, Ultron reminded Tony that he was already everywhere and warned him that the person he should really be worried about was Dr. Banner. Sure enough, the Hulk had fallen under Wanda's control and was completely out of control, rampaging through the city and destroying everything in his path. Just when the situation seemed completely out of control, Tony's ultimate contingency for the Hulk finally arrived, the Hulkbuster armor.